What's it still here of it? I mean, some of the actual wheel is still here. I'm a bit lost for words. I'm a bit speechless. November the 3rd, 1948. It'd be a day that the hilltops of Bleaklow would never forget. It saw the American B-29 Superfortress, named Overexposed, unexpectedly crash at higher shelf stones on the Bleaklow Moor Plateau, killing all 13 members within the blink of an eye. The aircraft was on a routine flight leaving RAF Scampton around 10:15 that morning, heading to its destination of Burtonwood near Warrington. The pilot of the plane was Captain Landon Tanner, joined by his co-pilot, Captain Harry Stroud.
This is overexposed. We're on our way to Burton.
Tanner had been given a briefing about 20 minutes before the flight that there would be broken clouds between 2,000 and 4,000 feet, with a visibility of about 4 to 6 miles. Based on the flight time, the crew believed it had passed the hills and it began to descend. At about 11 AM, the aircraft hit the ground and it was engulfed in flames, 610 metres above sea level, 300 metres northeast of the summit of higher shelf stones. All 11 crew members and 2 military passengers perished in the crash, leaving a satchel of around $7,400 lying helplessly on the top of the moor. This plane was no ordinary plane, as it was used throughout the Second World War as a reconnaissance plane, taking aerial photographs of historical significance, photographing the nuclear testing at Bikini Atoll, including the dropping of an atomic bomb by a B-29 Superfortress named Dave's Dream.
This is the B-29 Dave's Dream. We're flying over. It's all
The aircraft had also taken part in the Berlin airlift during 1948. Today, what you see before your eyes is the haunting remains of what once was the juggernaut of the skies, and a constant reminder of those poor people who sadly perished within the blink of an eye. on that very foggy day, back in 1948.
This is overexposed. We're on our way to Burtonwood as we speak. You copy?
Right, so I'm back out today, and it's microphone weather because it's really windy up here. And I'm joined by my dad, who's not been on. Was you on the, well, on the last one really, was you?
On the Angel one. No, a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's good to get back out, especially a place like this on the tops of the moors, and breathing some fresh air in, because I've had a little tussle with the Rona. So now that I'm fine, this will be ideal to get some fresh air back into my lungs. But yeah, it's been on the list for a while. But before I go any further into the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched the last video of the Angel of the Meadow. I was so blown away by the response that I got, and people messaging me, you know, really concerned and expressing the feelings about this poor woman that, you know, tragically lost her life, and we never found out what happened to her. But I was overwhelmed by messages, and I tried to get back to every single person, because I think if you can take the time out to message me, then I can take the time out to message you back. Just got some visitors here.
Tugged on the old heartstrings, that video, didn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to thank every single person, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for you know, expressing concerns, and you was just as curious as I were making it. It really did, like my dad just said, it tugged on the heartstrings a bit. And you know, a good thing that will come out of the video, that hopefully one day maybe someone picks that up and carries it on, or we find out who she is. And if not, you know, at least we know where her resting place is now, and people have actually been to lay flowers and clean the grave up.
Nice, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, and it really has, like, I just think some of the people that follow the channel and the Facebook page, it's restored my faith in humanity with people. So, like I say, thank you very much. So let's move on to the next subject now. So we're just taking a bit of a walk now and a bit of a hike up to the crash site. So we'll see you at the top. I've just absolutely ditched it, fell in like a river, but luckily I wasn't filming, so my dad couldn't laugh at me. He was well in front of me as well, and he just turned around and saw me on my hands and knees. But I think we're approaching it now, because there's like a bit of a stone stroke rock formation at the top, and apparently when you get to that you're pretty close. So yeah, pop back on in a minute. Go on, I'll send it in to you, been frame this. You going for it? Go on. Give it a good jump. You'll be right. Take a run up. You'll clear that. Easy. Yeah. Did you get soaked?
No.
Where have you landed there? There?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not looking good this, is it?
Hang on.
There's no way I'm doing this. Might have to go that way. Ready? Hi, so we'll just stop for 2 minutes, have a quick brew. In fact, you have that one.
Why?
Because I've got my own cup.
Alright. Yeah, look at this side, mate. Been up since the crack of dawn this morning. There you go.
Thank you. Packet of crisp.
Monster Munch.
What have you got? Monster Munch, cheese.
Yeah.
What about them ones?
Canadian ham. Yeah, but
They're yours, I'm actually.
look at these. Not Morrison's finest anymore.
Okay.
Morrison's best.
Must have had a pay rise.
This squad.
Where's the rest of it? They all snapped up?
Yeah, they were
Just
all
give us that little bit.
They're all round this morning.
Thanks.
Morrison's best.
Look what we've got here. You do a good sandwich though.
I do.
We've got cheese. What have we got there? Cheese and onion. Branston.
Oh, yeah.
And tomato.
In a relish.
With a relish.
Made it all myself. Cook the bread.
Sandwich now.
Yeah. Cook the bread.
I'm cold blowing away.
Grown the old tomatoes overnight.
You have that one.
That daft monkey one.
You must feel guilty for all the time I've made a brew. Right, let's test your brew then, eh?
Well, hey, you won't be disappointed in my coffee. It's a soulful coffee, it's strong.
What's that?
Strong.
No, it's nice actually.
Isn't it?
Right. So basically we just stopped. We've got a bit of a trek on our hands, but we've just stopped to have a breather. I've not had any breakfast or nothing this morning, so it's boiling up here though.
It's said about
I'm
21.
sweating.
This is the B-29.
It's a beautiful view. I'll flip the camera around and just show you now, but as far as the eye can see,
Just untouched, isn't it?
yeah, it's just untouched sort of hillsides and beauty. The little valleys going down. It's stunning. And I hope you can hear me. It's quite windy on top, but we're a bit sheltered here really, aren't we?
Yeah.
But I'm really curious about going over to this crash site because, like I say, it's been on the agenda for a while, and it's very, very, very sad what happened, and it's just fascinating that part of that wreckage is still up here after all those years from like the 40s. So, I mean, there's even ghost stories about this place. And all 13 members, I think there was 13 members that died, just absolutely died straight away. There's reports that the bodies were just scorched and torched from the fuel of the plane, from the petrol on the fuel. But they all just perished straight away. And being this high up, I mean, it does get really misty as well, and foggy. And I just don't even think the pilot would have stood a chance. He would have just not even seen it, and all of a sudden it just hit it.
Here's strange cloud formation.
Apparently as well. It had money on board, and there was just money scattered all over the moors.
Is it wages or something?
Yeah, I think it was they were carrying wages. But but you'll have seen some of the history probably already in the video. But there is a sense of sadness up here. Like my dad said before, it's a bit of a black spot. So this isn't the only plane that's crashed up here. There has been numerous because it's so unpredictable.
I think there's about seven in total. Some like had 5 or 6 on, some were like 2 or 3 on, but they all suffered the same elements, you know what I mean? Low cloud, because the cloud really low, and then you sort of like think they're higher than they are. That's what happens.
It's deceiving. Even just looking at the landscape here, there's really low points, and then all of a sudden you're right high up.
Go, go, go.
I love the Monster Munch.
I'm not a fan of chocolate cookies and that, mate.
I know, but when you've been like climbing, it's good. I have got, you know what I forgot?
My taste is still off a
Is
bit.
it?
Nice, that cookie.
Was it? So, do you want another one?
No, I'm alright.
There's loads in there.
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Get that quick.
I know. Here, do you want?
Oh, yeah. Feel the winds.
Why not make the most of it on a day like today?
Do you want another coffee?
Yeah, please.
You eat that quick. You've thrown it, haven't you? I bet you have. I bet you have.
See the size of my mouth.
Yeah, I've still got mine.
I only had a quarter.
You bet you're grounded.
I bet I'm grounded.
I will, yeah. How much they cost?
Crap.
Morrison's best.
Crap then.
Might as well last time I buy you something. You're grounded now. Week's grounded.
Nothing can prepare you for the fragility of life until it's gone.
So, we're at the site now. I can't believe how much is still here of it. So here I am, and I'm at the crash site, which is really strange. Just to see like the remnants of the wreckage still here, and so much of it too. I mean, this must have been absolutely horrific. Someone's actually come and put the US flag up, which is a nice little touch, but that's the actual wheel there. Wow. There's a really strange feeling. It's very sad. Wow. I mean, some of the actual wheel is still here. I'm a bit lost for words. I'm a bit speechless. God, part of like the wing scattered about over here. Look at the old like rivets. built from an era that is no longer. I mean, look how shiny it still is. Wow. I really am lost for words. And there's just a super sad vibe up here. You know, my heart goes out to all of them that sadly perished that day. And by the looks of things, with the wheel coming in at an angle here, it's come sort of this way over and it's just walloped the top of this hillside and made this big dip. Debris just scattered out all over the show. I mean, I'm no expert, but parts of the engine. There's just so much still just scattered on the floor. And like I say, it was carrying money too. So there would have been money scattered all over the tops of here. They did retrieve it all. But I've never been to anything like this in my life. I mean, it's carrying on everywhere you look. I'm absolutely speechless. There's an immense feeling, like an ominous feeling up here. I mean, it just carries on. Was this possibly like where the propeller were? I could be wrong, but just the shape of it. Wow, unbelievable. Possibly part of the wing. The rivets there, look at them. And I'm sorry for the camera work because I'm actually holding this with my hand because I can't have my microphone plugged in and it in my gimbal at the same time. Wow, it carries on. I mean, these are the remnants, and the echoes of the screams would have been reverberating around all these objects that you can see scattered. You know, what an absolute travesty. Wow, look at that part of the chrome there, still really shiny. Wow. So like I said, I'm a bit lost for words. I mean, look how high up we are. And the time that this came down, you know, I think it might have been misty. The clouds would have been coming in the morning. And they wouldn't have even had time to register what was going to happen. I reckon it would have just literally been a flash, bump, and gone. But yeah, they wouldn't have had time to respond to it. It was just literally would have been, thought they were flying over, and then the next minute they'd left the bodies. But it's pretty busy. There's a lot of people here. Show you behind me. That's like the main wreckage site there. But like I say, I've seen a few videos on this place. I've saw a few videos and read a bit about it, but no matter what you do, it can't really prepare you for what's actually up here. It's disastrous, and like I say, you can feel the loss of life up here. It's like a haunting reminder of what happened that day. And I'm sorry if I'm pausing, and I'm like pretty gobsmacked by the whole thing. So look at this.
Pieces of the fabric are still here, look. Was that like the fabric from the money bags or something? Who knows? I mean, there's pieces all around here as well. Try and film as much as I possibly can. And there's a bit of a tale as well that a guy came up here and he found one of the wedding rings of the pilot. And when he picked the wedding ring up, two of his mates that was with just ran off. And when he caught up with him later on, he said, "Why did you run off?" He said, "There was a pilot stood behind you, dressed in the attire." And apparently it was the ghost of the pilot that day. But I won't be surprised if this place does hold some sort of residual energy. Because it was, I don't know, something in the pit of your stomach where you can feel it, you know.
So I'll make it easy on myself and start with my neighbor, TXW. George, talk to us, K5LYN.
And 75S3 right now. I don't have the amp on. WB5TXW. Okay.
Right, so that was it. We're gonna head back down now. But like I said, I just wanted to take you here to show you what was left of this horrific accident. And people have paid tributes everywhere you look. The sort of flowers been left, and you know, people just showing their respect. But what did you make of it, Dad?
I think it's a war grave, isn't it? That's what it is, really. It's amazing that it's still. I only expected a little piece of it, did you? But it's actual over virtually like the wings, engines, the undercarriage, everything's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic preservation, isn't it? And like I say, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That they lost their lives there.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to wrap this video up, like I said, and we're going to head back down now. So just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this trip up to the top of the Pennines, yeah. Mine went blank then. But yeah, like I say, if you ever wanted to come and see this for yourself, you know, I do advise it. It's a bit one of them. I feel a bit bad sort of filming it because it's a travesty what happened, but on the same sort of level, sort of paying respects to the people that lost their lives up here. But yeah, thanks once again for all the support. Thank you for watching the video, and until next time, see you later. Cheers.
Life's a precious thing. And once it's taken, there's no going back. And we're left only with the memories. The memories of the past. The remains of the plane will stay at the top of Bleaklow until there's nothing left. Slowly broken down over the years by the elements of Mother Nature, leaving us just the memories and the scars on the ground of what happened that day back in 1948. May the memories of all who perished in the crash never be forgotten.
This is overexposed. We're on our way to Birkenwood as we speak. Can you copy? This is the B-29 Dave's Dream. We're flying over. It's all systems go, go, go. This is the B-29 overexposed. We're experiencing some very strange cloud formations. You copy?
potential awesome noise here. So I'll make it easy on myself and start with my neighbor, TXW. George, talk to us. K5L Wyatt. WB5TXW. Okay, just out of 32 75S3 right now. I don't have the amp on. The squawk box that I tell the power.